Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, man. How's everyone doing?
Can you hear us well? It's kind of fuzzy. Is it not blurry? Is that just me?
No, it's a little fuzzy, but I don't know.
Is it the camera?
Probably.
Do I need to turn it on?
It'll be okay. Is it cold?
I have to hold on, guys. It's bothering me. I have to turn it off. I think that helped.
Woo! Is it cold for everyone? It's kind of cold here.
I'm freezing.
I'm seeing lots of people talking about how cold it is.
Tell us what the temperature is in the comments where you're at. I'm curious.
Yeah, drop your temperature in there.
Yeah.
Woo! 10 degrees, Michigan.
So I have a friend, my good friend Jenny, is in Cody, Wyoming right now. And I keep checking the weather, and she just told me that her flight keeps getting delayed. She's supposed to be flying back tomorrow. And it is -20 where she's at tonight. Negative. I can't even fathom it.
Yeah, what is -20? I didn't even think it went that low. I thought it just stopped around what's it going to be on Tuesday here? -19?
Not negative.
I mean, no. 19. 19 degrees? I thought that was just where it stopped.
No.
Oh, man.
It can get lower.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was cold today, and it was like 34.
-10, Lord mercy.
4 in
15 degrees in Arlington.
Yeah. Did y'all catch that Kansas game?
Yeah.
Kansas City?
It's about to be a lot colder in Arlington, I think, after one more quarter of football.
Yikes. Too soon. Too soon.
Sorry. Yeah.
-41 degrees? Kim, where are you?
-41.
Oh, my gosh. Must be in Antarctica.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So just FYI, we do have to cut it a little short today. We're going to be on for about 45 minutes. We're going to leave around 6:45 Central Time. Dan and Lou are going to be starting their cooking, and they're actually going to be, they've asked everyone to come at 6:30, but we said we'd be there a little late. So today's going to be about a 45-minute live. What are you laughing at?
I was laughing. Trish just made a comment that an ad popped up on Paul's afternoon video that he posted that talked about not leaving your woman wanting.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
What kind of ad is that?
I don't
Trish, what do you got going on your computer, Trish?
That's funny. Hey, everyone. We had a -50 a few years ago.
Ooh,
Jonesville,
yikes.
Wisconsin.
So,
Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable.
Oh. Our internet isn't reachable.
Okay. I think we're still connected.
Yeah, I think we're still good.
So, Texas is not prepared like the northern states are for hard freezes.
Mm-hmm.
So so when we get like really cold weather, typically what happens is the day before, grocery stores are all out of food. No one knows how to drive. No one knows how to act or how to dress, or they forget how to talk. I don't know. Like
Panic.
It's just pure chaos.
Panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think right now everyone is at the hardware store trying to get stuff to protect their pipes, and we've done that. We've already prepared, but we try to like tell people about the 4 Ps, like the pets, pipes, plants, and people. So don't forget about the elderly and, your pets. Bring them in if you can. We have heat devices for our animals. So do they cancel school? It depends. So
a lot of times, yeah.
They'll cancel school if the roadways are not safe. So our forecast has been going like teeter-tottering on if it's going to rain. And if it rains and then it freezes, the roads become super icy, and then they'll cancel school. If it doesn't rain and it freezes, they won't cancel school.
At one point, a couple days ago, I looked, and Monday was going to have a chance of snow, like in the middle of the night. It was like snow, ice conditions, and that went away. So I think right now below freezing temperatures. It's just not going to mix with the precipitation, so probably not going to get snow. But it's going to be cold for. I want to say they said we were on a 72-hour hard freeze warning. Now I did look at the temperatures for tomorrow, and it's just going to hover right around freezing, like 31, 32, 33, 32, 31.
Yeah.
Back and forth all day tomorrow, but then Tuesday is going to be crazy. Tuesday is when we're going to wake up in the morning in the teens. Let's do good things.
I knew it.
That reminded me. Can we do good things?
Drop your good things in the chat, guys. Do you have anything good going on this week or that happened this week? Please drop it in the chat. We love to read them.
Yeah.
We love to read them during our live and after our live. So you want to...
I'm not even going to say anything.
You want to have a shout out to poor Teresa?
I'm just going to do show and tell.
Oh.
These are the
Show
towels.
and tell.
These are the towels that they handed out at the game.
Because we went. Shout out Ken.
Thank you so much again, Ken. Man, what a memory.
Yeah, Ken made our dreams come true. Ken sent us to the wild card playoff game, and we just,
Happy birthday, Vonda. Stand.
Yes, happy birthday. Like, the amount of Browns fans that showed up to this game, I was like blown away.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Browns fans out there, and we have a lot of Browns fans on our channel. Like we have a lot of you guys.
All right, so I have a question about this.
Okay.
All right, I know we're still in good things, and people are posting their good things, but I have a question. How do you feel if you're a Browns fan? Then are you also a Buckeyes fan?
Oh yeah.
Because how do you feel with your Browns going against your boy CJ Stroud? And who did that? I mean, you probably went for the Browns because, I mean, it's hard to go for your team versus a player, but I know that's got to be tough. You're going against your Ohio State boy, CJ. And
from what I've read, a lot of people who are from Ohio or like Ohio State, they were very happy for us. It was like a bittersweet. Like they were happy that we won because of CJ Stroud, but they were also sad because their Browns lost, which was like, I get it.
Yeah. But
we are very happy that the Texans won.
Yes. That's my good thing. What's yours, babe?
My good thing is that Jamie is on the road to recovery. And I get to talk to her every day, several times throughout the day. And I haven't got to see her in person yet. So she did share with me a recovery picture of herself. And so I got to see her, which put my mind at ease because I don't know about you guys, but when you have a loved one that gets in an accident, the first thing you want to do is like see them and put your hands on them so that you know that they're okay. She has shown up in some lives and some videos like off camera where you can hear her or see parts of her body, her hands or whatever. And that's nice. But my good thing is that Jamie, although she's hurting, she's going to be okay. And because throughout this whole thing, I'm going to try not to get emotional. But throughout this whole thing, we've seen so many of you guys' personal stories about how you know of someone who has been in an accident with a horse and it's been catastrophic. Sometimes people die. And so just to think that could have happened to my Jamie is, so my good thing, my good thing is that she's going to be fine. And, it's just scary. It's what was also really hard for me is that just like a couple hours before you guys saw us on Timeout Tuesday, and we went up there to eat cake that she brought for Bree. And then,
I think the day it happened or the day after it happened, I can't remember one, was when our Greenhouse Part 2 video came out. And she was on it.
She was on the video because she was just there. And we were, it's just like one of those things was like, no, that's not possible. I was just with her and I just saw her. And so that was very, very scary for our whole family. Yeah. And the girls, all the ladies on Morrow Hill, we all got together and I said, do we want to let's put together something for her. So everyone pitched in, all the ladies did, and I went shopping and put together a care package, and all of the ladies had input on what we were going to buy for her and had really good ideas of what to put in there. I put a couple little like funnies that were like inside jokes, because if you guys remember from our Goodwill shopping days for prom, we talked about like getting moo-moos at one point and going to play bingo. So I threw a moo-moo in there that she would know that was like kind of just an inside thing.
Apparently Lester was wearing it. I saw a comment that Lester was wearing the moo-moo.
Listen, Lester loves him a moo-moo, which I didn't realize was a thing, but like he liked the moo-moo. And I was like, I kind of want one for myself just because Jamie said it was so comfy.
Hashtag men in moo-moos.
Men in moo-moos. Should we start that movement? So yes, our Devonna wanted to know, does our daughter know what happened to Jamie? And they do. We told them. And another thing about that was that we had Alora's horseback riding lesson, I think the very next day.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hesitant to see if Alora was going to have any
fear.
Yeah, or reservation of going to her horseback riding lesson because of what happened to Jamie. She didn't have any reservations. However, when we got there, I asked Miss Kathleen, who is Alora's instructor. Well, I explained to Miss Kathleen what happened. It was actually that day. The day Jamie got hurt was Alora's horseback riding lesson, which was hard for me as a mom too, because it's a little bit of a secondhand trauma, I guess. Like it makes you a little bit extra nervous, but I told Miss Kathleen what happened, and I said, can you use this opportunity to explain to Alora a little bit more about safety, like horse safety, and this just so happened to happen in one of the horse's stalls. So I told Alora, I told Miss Kathleen the whole situation, and she said absolutely. She was really proud that Alora wanted to continue to handle the horses and be around the horses, but she did take that opportunity in this story for Jamie to help Alora understand the power of horses and how to read their body language, how to act around a horse in the stalls and outside of the stalls. And so she really took some extra time, which I really appreciated. And I think that's almost a silver lining, right? Like lessons that can be learned and lessons that can be taught to kids around farm animals. And I think, I know that's one major reason why the whole family as a whole, but mainly Lester and Jamie, have decided not to really open up the sanctuary to just whoever to come in like a petting zoo, because the liability and the danger that really is there with large animals, longhorns.
Yeah, and they're not. I mean, it's not a petting zoo.
Exactly.
They're rescues.
But it could happen with a pony that is in a petting zoo, or accidents happen, right? So
animals, Mary said, animals are unpredictable.
Yes.
Very true.
Dogs, cat, anything, but the bigger the animal, right, the
more the danger is.
Exactly. So anyway, we use this opportunity as a teaching opportunity for Alora, and she took it really well. So
yeah, I was telling Steph's parents this morning about my brother Tony. He was kicked in the head by one of the Shetlands that we had when we were little. He got kicked in the head and just his forehead and just flew back. And
and I have not been on a horse since my horseback riding accident. So I know from firsthand that horses can be spooked. My horse that I was on was spooked and took off running, and I had a concussion. I got underneath the horse as it was running, and I got kicked in the head, and I had a gash and blood, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was. I was just alone in a field somewhere, and I never got back on the horse. And that was what I think is so amazing, though, for Jamie, is that Jamie almost immediately when she came out of surgery and got settled, she wanted to know about her horses. She wanted to know, can you go check? She was just like, I miss my horses. And I was like, that's really good, because
It would be so easy to just be like, well, I'm never going to go around them again.
Or I'll sell them all off, or
Right.
you know, whatever. But I told her, I said, number one, I think it's probably a good idea for you to get some counseling later on. Like, I know this is some personal conversations that I've had with Jamie, and I hope that she doesn't mind me sharing this, but I said, you know, from my experience with my bees, I actually had some PTSD. Like, I couldn't go near my bees for a little bit without having this elevated, like, anxiety, because I had like a near death experience, you know? So I told her, I said, you know, maybe think about getting a little bit of some sort of like therapy or whatever. But I think it's very good that Jamie immediately wanted to know about her horses, how they were doing. She missed them. So, you know, I think she's going to be okay. I think she's going to be okay. And she loves her animals. She loves her horses. And so I think she's going to be just fine. It's just now it's going to be a uphill road with healing.
Yeah. It's going to take time for sure.
Yeah. But Lester's taking really good care of her. He's cracking her up and, you know, just trying to keep everything kind of lighthearted. And so, but he is so protective of her. When she got hurt, he was keeping everyone, like, including the family. Like, everyone was kind of like messaging me. I had tons of people, can you give me an update about Jamie? And blah, 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 Jamie. And honestly, I knew as much as you guys did at one point. Like, we all, the whole family was in a group chat that said, Jamie will tell her story when she's ready. And none of us knew. Like, we knew what you knew. And Lester's being uber protective of her.
Yeah.
And still is. Like, when I went to go drop off the care package, couldn't see her. But I couldn't see her because he was protecting her and her privacy and the way she's feeling right now, which I respected 100%. I wasn't going to like weasel my way in there by any means, but just being on the other wall of where she was, it was hard for me internally because I wanted to be like, I'm here, I love you. But, you know, Lester's just like, thank you so much. You're awesome. You guys, the ladies on Morrow Hill are amazing. Okay, bye. You know, so, and he's very, very protective of her and he's doing good. By her, right? So,
For sure.
Yeah. So, Lester's, you know, doing right by Jamie. We appreciate him.
Okay, so change gears here for a second.
Okay.
This weekend, I want to talk a little bit about the barn. This weekend we had. I'm gonna get a video out for everyone tomorrow morning. But we had the asphalt people for the driveway get here on Saturday morning, and they were ready to work. Basically, they said that the ground was dry enough and they wanted to get started. They had all the stuff ready. So they went ahead and scraped out the ground and kind of drew out how the driveway and the extra slab coming off the doors and stuff was going to look. And then they brought in the crushed concrete and they started laying the crushed concrete. But there was one spot, and it's kind of like just one of those spots that just where the water collects. They kept digging down, trying to find dry ground, and it was still wet. I'd see them jump down into it, and you'd see them sink like it was almost like quicksand. Almost, they're just like sinking down in it. So, unfortunately, they left it unburied to try and help. They left the ground kind of just uncovered, so that it would try and dry up. Now, we don't have rain in the forecast as of now, so
it changes hour by hour, though. Like,
I know with these cold fronts blowing in and polar vortexes and I don't even know all the things that are going on right now with weather. It is. We're really hoping we're going to get it finished this week at some point coming up, but it was enough that they were able to do. We got the RV in the barn.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to wash it really well before I put it in the barn because it had just been outside and looked rough. And I got up early this morning, went and put a heat lamp on our well house, on like inside the well house on the well pump and everything. I put a heat lamp on our chickens So if you go back and watch that, or if you know of it, the video where I installed the solar light in the chicken coop and I had it hanging, I just kind of took that solar light out and put a heat lamp in its place, and it definitely warmed it up inside the chicken coop.
Yeah, it was 30 degrees outside, and when I opened up the chicken coop, the thermometer on the wall said 60.
Yeah, so
it kept it toasty.
Definitely is going to help with the chickens. So after I did all that, I washed the RV, and it was cold. I had my jacket on, my gloves, and I was just like, I washed the whole thing, and then I felt good backing it into the barn. So that's a big one. We finally got the RV in the barn, which is something that we've been wanting to do for a long time.
Which was a big main purpose of building the barn was to put the
RV in it, and so someone asked about the bees. The bees will be good as long as we don't open the hive. Like they produce their own heat inside the beehive, and they keep everything nice and toasty in there. So as long as we don't go poking around when it's cold, the bees are good. Which is why you don't do hive inspections and things like that, or harvest honey in cold weather.
Also, the beehive entrance is not facing the north. So where they go in and out of their hole, it's not facing north. So that cold winter air is not flowing directly into their entrance. So that helps too. A lot of times you'll see some beekeepers in the northern states insulate with like that foam board. They'll insulate their hives and put straps around it and things like that. Snow and ice is a really good insulator as well. So just having the snow around the hive is a good insulator. But bees will actually fan and put off their own body heat to keep the hive internally warm and keep the babies alive. So they are a wonderful species that like knows how to take care of themselves in the winter.
Been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. So we don't really mess with them. We just let them do their thing. I have never lost a beehive in the winter. I've only lost beehives in the summer. Ooh, it is glistening. Is there a reason for that?
I mean, we can get to it here in a little
bit. Oh, okay. So yeah. My bees just typically when they die because it's so hot. And water scarce. And when it's hot, there's not much you can do for bees. I can't air condition beehives. They're already under shade. But our heat is so brutal here. So another good thing for me is the greenhouse.
Oh, the greenhouse.
We touched on it a little bit with Jamie coming by to smell it.
Yeah.
She was so funny. She was like, I'm going to be known as like the Plum Grove smeller, the sniffer of Plum Grove. And I was like, you probably are because she smells a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But she happened to come by when we were putting it up and she was like sniffing the side of the wall and it smelled like cedar and it smelled so good.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of comments about people saying that it was beautiful. It turned out great.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw that. If you've got a Costco membership, you might have seen it near Costco. But we walked into Costco 2 years ago, and it was put together in Costco, and I was like, it was one of those moments I just like stopped, and Buddy was like, nope, don't go over there.
Now, I did go in it, and I did like really love it, right? Yeah. But
at the time, we were just like,
couldn't spend the money on it.
Yeah.
But I felt so bad for Steph's little pop-up greenhouse because that thing was 1 year, and that thing was just torn to shreds. I don't know if it was just wind or sun or cats living inside of it. I don't know, but it was just, there was one of my mom's cats that just lived inside of it. And I think I told Connor to go out and do something one day and he scared it and it just tore all into the walls trying to get out. Her little pop-up greenhouse, plus, a lot of pressure from all of y'all being like, buddy, you need to get that woman a real greenhouse. I mean, come on. So.
Well, my little pop-up one lasted one good season, and I'm going to repurpose the shelving that went inside of it. So it's not to go to waste.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did its purpose, and I'm so happy for my upgrade.
Yeah, Jody said, or Steph sabotage.
Were stuff sabotaged?
Which is something she's known to do. When she wants like a new vehicle, she'll just drive hers off into a ditch or something.
You better
I'm
quit.
just kidding.
He always says that. He's like, every time Steph wants a new vehicle, she gets in a wreck. I'm like, I'm not trying to risk my life. You're always messing with me about that. But so I love the greenhouse. And I ordered my seeds. They were supposed to come in on the 12th.
Oh yeah, where are the seeds? Still not here yet.
They're lost.
They're lost? Like you got a notification?
Well, the USPS facility notification says that they're somewhere in Houston, but they've been somewhere in Houston, a sorting facility for.
Interesting.
They're supposed to be here on the 12th, and so tomorrow is going to be the third day that it's just somewhere in Houston.
Wow.
So who knows?
48 to 24. I don't know if they have enough time to even come back.
Cowboys?
Yeah.
Ooh, 5 minutes left? No, they don't.
Yeah, no.
Thanks, Nikki, for the update.
We're
not going to have a Texan Super Bowl, that's for sure. Texas Super Bowl.
Texas versus Texas.
Yeah.
All Texas Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Yeah. Not this year.
Lord have mercy. Can you imagine if it happened? You'd never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. About how the Texans beat the Cowboys. It should be forever.
Ricardo said in his garden he has a lot of cilantro and a lot of garlic. You know, my cilantro went to seed. Right now in my side garden, I have a crazy amount of cilantro that just popped up everywhere.
Which is something that we haven't always had great luck with.
No, I've never had good luck with cilantro until this year. Last summer, and then it overwintered and it went to seed, and then there's cilantro everywhere. And dill.
Yeah, and dill.
My dill is everywhere.
All over the place.
It looks like weeds. No, it's like ferns of dill everywhere.
Garlic chives are doing well, but we've always had pretty good luck with garlic chives.
Yeah.
We've got this one bushel of garlic chives that will just never go away.
Right.
So in one raised bed, we've got dill and cilantro and chives and thyme. The goji berry, I think, is in there.
Goji berry's in there, yeah. And sweet potato, which we never dug up.
We need to figure out what we're going to do.
I don't know if it's dead. I mean, I think it died, but I don't know if they stay underground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got to figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah. But yeah, so the side garden's doing fine. The big garden, we're slowly cleaning it up row by row. I think we've got 4 rows done. All the rows have been cleared out now, and now we're just mulching. So we've got 4 rows completely mulched, and we have about 4 or 4.5 rows left. So we're waiting on a little bit of warmer weather because it's kind of chilly.
Yeah. What else?
Dill or no dill?
Dill. Dill, not deal.
I love
dill
in chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken salad, and of course we make a lot of pickled things. So I use fresh dill and dried dill and a bunch of canned things. But I really enjoy dill in chicken salad.
Oh yeah, dill, definitely.
Yeah.
Is Lester going live tonight? We are not sure.
I don't know.
Not sure when he's going live. Typically, they would at 7:00 when we get off, 7:00 Central Time, God's time. But we're not 100% sure if they are going to go live. I'm trying to catch all the comments.
Oh, okay. Oh, dill is good in deviled eggs.
Oh,
so
sorry.
What?
No, go for it. I'll keep it in my brain.
It's okay. You go.
Okay.
Mine's not real.
Someone said dill is good with fish. That reminded me that I'm pretty sure I wanted to talk about this because so my Uncle Daniel, he does cooking with Dan and Lou, my Uncle Daniel and my Aunt Lou. So they are doing this thing this year for their season 2 of cooking one meal from each state.
I was wondering if you were going to address this.
Alphabetically. Okay. So if you watched it, I feel like this is like Kansas all over again.
You got a lot of hate.
Listen.
Because you are hateful.
Alabama, right?
You were hateful.
I wasn't hateful because I just you got to go back and watch it. Okay?
You have to apologize.
I was making a joke because I wasn't actually, I was kind of a fan of the white barbecue sauce. It was just only on like a salad or something.
Uh-huh.
And I made a joke and I said, Sweet Home, Alabama, your white barbecue sauce is trash.
Not funny.
Something like that, okay?
Me.
But listen, there were so many people that reached out and they were like from Alabama and they had no idea about white barbecue sauce or had never heard of it. They didn't think it looked great, anything like that, okay? So I don't think, like, I don't know.
Some people took it to heart, and I think you should say
But
sorry.
at the end of it, okay, so I apologize. I was making a joke. But at the end of it, I said, no, I'm just kidding. You know, it wasn't that bad, but I think I would prefer it on salad. Okay? That's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyway, all that to bring me to tonight, because the fish reminded me, is Alaska.
Oh, yes.
And I'm pretty sure they're doing something with salmon. Because we were talking about how, like, what kind of foods, because me and Steph don't know what the foods are that they choose.
We show up and we have, like, sometimes it's a complete surprise.
Yeah, but I just assume it's going to be something with salmon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Lissa, who, like,
from Alaska.
lived there. So, I don't know. She might be helping out.
I think so. I think that's what they talked about.
Yeah, I wasn't putting the state down, just white barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, I don't know. Don't tell Dan and Lou, but I don't know if they make everything the same way that you would in Alabama. They said they made it like followed it to the T.
Well,
maybe if we had Alabama white barbecue sauce from Alabama, maybe it's a little bit different. But it just seemed like a salad dressing to me. I don't know.
Yeah. We travel through Alabama. I think next time we travel that way, we should seek it out.
Yeah, just see if we can find someone doing white barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And I love vinegar. You know, that's a thing. I like apple cider vinegar. I like vinegar. I like vinegary things. I'm not a big fan of like salt and vinegar chips. I don't really like that. But that's why the vinegar I didn't mind it. Steph like enjoyed it.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
A lot.
White barbecue sauce, Kathleen. It's like apple cider vinegar. I think is the base.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
it's a tangy.
I don't know. I kept thinking about Caesar dressing.
Yeah, Pops kind of said ranch. I don't know if you guys have a Cane's chicken, but there's a Cane's sauce that they make kind of similar to that. Just a white, tangy sauce. And it was good. I really liked it.
Yeah. And I didn't know that it was an Alabama thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't always prefer the dark barbecue sauce either. Like, I don't know if I said it on the video, but I told Daniel after or during, I can't remember, that I would be fine eating the chicken he made was delicious. Like just no sauce.
By itself.
That was good too. Sometimes with the like your traditional or what we would think of as a traditional, like a brown barbecue sauce, is just too sugary. Like sometimes they just dump sugar in there and it's just crazy sweet. Not a big fan of that.
But anyway, what I was going to say.
Okay, go for it.
Because I saw something about dill, was that someone said dill is good on deviled eggs. But I saw something not too long ago. I was scrolling. I was just like in bed scrolling through stuff. And there is a restaurant. I want to say it's in, where was it at? Was it?
Oh, Lou cooked the chicken. Sorry.
Oklahoma. Was it Oklahoma? I don't know. But there's a deviled egg restaurant.
Was it Oklahoma or Texas?
I think it was on the border.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was. It was right on the border.
Yeah.
It's a town right on the border.
And I want to go because I love deviled eggs. I actually had deviled eggs today at my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a restaurant that just serves deviled eggs only, but in different like little like they do them all sorts of ways. Like they all different types of flavors and stuff. And so I want to go there and try that one day.
Denison, Texas.
Denison? Katie, do you know about it?
Katie knows about it. Yeah, so I wanted to. One of the things I want to
mashed
do,
potatoes too,
because I have been like super interested as of late, and I don't really know why, in the Oklahoma fried onion burgers.
Yeah, you've been obsessed.
Yeah, and I don't know why. But I made them for my work, and everyone really enjoyed them, and I thought it was awesome making them. So I told Steph, like, if we do like a mini food trip, we go to Denison, get some cool, crazy deviled eggs, because I do love deviled eggs. I mean, I love deviled eggs. And then just swing up and get one of the like original smashed onion burgers.
Shrimp
Oklahoma?
deviled eggs? Tammy makes shrimp deviled eggs.
Man, sounds good.
Okay.
I don't know. Now I'm just hungry. I hope Alaska's good.
I hope Alaska. You better say it is no matter what.
Okay, I will. Alaska's gonna be great.
I'm just kidding. Daniel always gets on me because he thinks that I love everything he makes.
Yeah.
But they truly do make really good food.
Yeah, Michelle said fried onion burger sounds so good. And man, the ones I made, like, it was my first time making it, but I followed it to a T when I made it at work. And I made it for a bunch of people, and they really enjoyed it. But it's just like a real thin meat, right? So you have your patty, and then you just load it up with thinly shredded onions.
Are they like raw onions?
Yeah, and then you smash them. You smash it and you cook it so that it's super thin, but it's got that onion just like all infused in it.
I don't know, because I don't like raw onion. I like caramelized onions. I like
it cook.
fried
It cooks a little bit, right? Like while you're cooking it, because it's just smashed into the meat.
okay.
Right? But yeah, oh my gosh, it was so good.
Right.
We had some smash burgers at the Texans game. We had
Trill burgers.
Trill burgers,
Bun
yeah.
B's burgers.
Bun B's Trill burgers,
Yeah.
and they were really good.
They're really good.
Those are some delicious burgers.
Yeah, we should make burgers soon. Hungry.
We had burgers for lunch.
I know. You can't go wrong with a burger. Like, we should make them again.
I know. Love onions on most all the meats. That I'm the same way. I can eat onion raw. I'll eat onion raw. I don't care. I love it.
Deviled eggs with bacon pieces? Yes. Yep.
Dill's good. Yeah.
Dallas is coming back?
Dallas coming back.
Really? 48-32 with 3 minutes left. Man,
48-32.
that's crazy.
3 minutes though. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd still take.
Never know. Miracles happen
I
every day.
guess Green Bay just gave up.
Well,
They were like, we're far enough ahead.
well,
Yeah, that used to make me so mad when the Texans would do that. Back in the old days.
give
They
up
would
at
just
the end.
give up in the fourth quarter. Just
Yeah.
stop playing. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Cheeseburger quesadilla.
Ooh.
All right. So we said this in the beginning. Probably going to be a little bit. Is there anything?
Yeah.
There's a big one. Okay. So no, just go for it.
Etsy's store?
Etsy's back.
Oh, yeah. Etsy's back today.
Guess who's back?
Etsy's back.
Etsy's back.
So the Etsy store will go live today.
Buy some soap. Sorry.
At 8:30 p.m. Are you going to do a song?
No.
Are you going to make an Etsy store song?
An Etsy store song.
That would be cool.
Good.
So 8:30 p.m. Central Time, we'll be off vacation mode. So you'll be able to get your orders in. And we've got some new products.
Mm-hmm.
We have an I didn't bring them to show you because they're all in the other room, but we have an activated charcoal soap that is safe for your face too. So it's an all thing. But the activated charcoal, I think we talked about it a little bit, is a detoxifier. So it pulls out impurities and toxins from your skin. So we've got that one. That's new. And then we've got beard oil.
People just said, don't forget to tell us why your beard's glistening.
Yeah, we have a new line for men. It's beard oil, and it actually, the scents match up with the beard balms, so the wax. So if you want to get like all the high boy cowboy stuff, soap, beard balm, beard oil, those are those beard oils are new and really great for not only the beards, but the skin underneath the beard. So it's made with really great products like argan oil, jojoba oil.
If you or a guy or a man that you know, your significant other, whoever, if they have a beard and the itchy, the scratchy like of the beard bothers them, beard oil helps with that a lot.
Yeah. Beard balm, the wax, helps really tame like flyaways, but the beard oil is very moisturizing, and it's like a leave-in conditioner for your hair, but for your beard, and then also for your skin, because your skin can dry out or whatever, but it really helps with that kind of stuff. So beard oil is new, along with some different soaps. We have a
jojoba
oil.
Sorry, someone just
Never gonna live it down.
I love it.
We have a soap that is honey. I'm not gonna have any. I do have honey, but I don't have any for the store right now. We have a soap that is an exfoliation bar soap with the clay in it. So it'll have like really fine sand, like a fine sand grit, and then the clay in it as well. So that's going to be a good one for exfoliation.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some new stuff. We've got some old stuff. We've got some of the regulars.
Shampoo bars.
We've got shampoo bars.
Yep.
We've got some new candles.
Mm-hmm.
We have an apple orchard candle, which I am having a hard time parting with because I absolutely love it. It smells so good. Remember the apples? Yeah.
I do. I love it.
Yeah. So there's that one, along with the others. Cabin in the Woods smells like literally like a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Valhalla is still there, which is like a cologne scent for men.
Mm-hmm.
The cowgirl scent, the cowboy scent, those are still there. But some new ones, some new scents, lavender lemonade.
Yeah.
Got actual lemon pieces and lavender petals in the soap.
Yeah.
I mean, not soap, the candle.
Candle.
It smells delicious. So you'll just have to go online and check it all out because there's some old stuff and new stuff. And should I tell about that negative review I got? About the candle?
Oh, yeah. They thought it was store-bought.
Yeah. I got a negative review online. Well, I've gotten so on my Etsy store, I try to sometimes I look at them, sometimes I don't, but I got a negative review on one of my candles because they said it was store-bought. They felt like it was a store-bought candle, and it wasn't.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not. But you also got to keep in mind that the Etsy store is open to everyone, not just everyone here on YouTube and Facebook that watch you or have watched you make the candles or know that you make everything from scratch.
Right,
So
yeah. But they're not. I mean, I make them all. And it was kind of like disheartening that I got a negative review on something that I really couldn't control because I did make the candle and I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah,
but,
the container of the candle is what was purchased, not the candle.
Yeah.
And they just assumed.
I don't know. But I make everything that you buy. Like, I make it all here at the house. So just know that anything that you buy is going to be made by us. And I put a lot of care and love into it. And I hope that shines through. Nancy, great question. Best for old dry skin. If you went on YouTube and saw my last video, it was a tutorial on how to make goat's milk soap, an unscented goat's milk soap.
Yep. And
I kind of addressed this question because I feel like a lot of people are searching for a soap that's going to make their skin feel hydrated and supple and not so dry. And I just want to tell you guys that the purpose of soap, if you missed that goat's milk soap recipe, the whole purpose of soap is to strip your skin of dirt and grime, dead skin cells, bacteria. It's going to strip your skin of your natural oils. Okay, what?
Somehow, you being pregnant and us having another kid is in the chat right now.
Oh, I thought we already addressed this.
Come on, guys.
No.
Come on.
No, I'm not pregnant. Do I look pregnant?
No.
Oh, God. Anyway, so soap is meant to strip your skin of oils. So finding a soap that's not going to make to dry you out is going to be kind of like determining on the soap that you use. Goat's milk soap has extra fats in it from the milk that have extra vitamins and nutrients and things like that that can help hydrate you. But all soap, unless it's full, thank you, Lori. All soap, unless it's full of a lot of preservatives, additives, plastics, those may make you feel like an artificial sense of hydration. Mm-hmm. That's not good for you. So my biggest suggestion to you is that if you find a soap that you really like and you feel like it's drying to your skin, just immediately put lotion on after your shower, which, fun fact, we sell lotion bars. And I love them because they're solid lotion. They rub on. I love them on my feet. I put it on the soles of my feet where they tend to get more dry and cracked, and then put socks on, and my feet are smooth as a baby bottom, like very, very soft. So just know that soap is not meant to really hydrate your skin.
Yep.
There are some soaps that are going to be more drying than less drying, but Bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The DenmanHomestead.com that has links to the Etsy. That has a link to the Etsy store as well as our clothing gift shop and Steph's
Merch.
blog and all that kind of stuff.
The blog today was on how to make your own chicken feed, I think.
Yes, it was. Which I think may have played a part in getting our chickens to lay eggs again. But we got a super chat. I'm going to shout out the super chat from the Wall Street Tech.
Oh.
Thanks for the long format meat packing videos.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You're
Nice.
welcome. Thank you for the.
Yeah, we did.
Super chat.
What did we do? We canning.
Yeah, canning.
Yeah, and we talked about that.
Canned meat.
We talked about that in the 1 year review, didn't we? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That stuff's good. It was the canning meat videos Chase's mom was asking.
Yeah. So I showed you guys how to pack ground beef and chicken and pressure can it so that it's self-stable for years. So that was the video on that. So okay, well.
All right, we are 16 minutes late to Cooking with Dan and Lou. I don't know why they started early tonight, but
It's okay.
maybe the fish cooked faster if it's salmon. Oh, we'll find out. But we're gonna hop off here. We love you guys so much, and thank you for being with us tonight and
Thank
joining
you guys
us.
so much.
And you know, you guys are dealing with way more cold than we're dealing with. So
Please stay warm.
yeah, stay warm.
Stay safe.
What is it? Plants.
Pants. Please put
Yeah.
your pants on.
Put your pants on because it's cold.
Put your pants on your plants.
Yes, pants, plants, pets, and pipes.
And people.
And people.
Yeah.
It's 5 P's, including pants. Because if you don't have pants on, it's going to be real cold.
And,
All right.
and get your moo-moo on too.
Yeah, moo-moos and pants. All right, love you guys so much, and we will catch you on the next one.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.